Hello, hello, my fellow mermaids and mermen, my sea sponges of the sea, my beautiful Pisces. This is our Pisces Daily Vibe from our guides, messages for not just one day, we're getting two. We're getting August the 16th, Saturday, and the 17th on Sunday for us for our reading. I've incorporated more cards. I've had them blessed. I've had them laid down here and shuffled them really well to take up some time away from time of you guys watching me do that. So we do have additional cards to make up for that extra day. Okay, starting off, we've been given the card Cutting Ties. And it says, you may need to leave your current position and look for something better. Ending a job doesn't mean burning bridges, so go with grace. So some of you might be feeling that it's time for you to take a bow and exit the job you're at. Maybe you've reached the level that you can go. There's no more chance of going up that ladder of promotion. You may not be making the money that you want, or perhaps there's been restructuring at your place of work where you're not happy with the way things are being done and the changes that are being made, and perhaps even some of the people you have to work for. This could be the card that says you're not being, you don't feel you're being rewarded for your hard work and effort in payment as well. So you could be cutting ties. However, it's indicative here that you don't burn any bridges, because you may still want to have a good review here from this place of work, or you may even want to a good recommendation, and you may want to still be in touch with people there. Okay, colleagues you work with, or people that you know, or the fact that you maybe have been with this place for a while. Okay, so you don't want to burn any bridges. It's important that you leave there with grace. Hold your head up. You deserve to be happy, but without creating any havoc or closing doors you can't open again. Now Judgment comes in, and it's this is very, very good with this card, because it is clarifying the fact that you've made a command decision. You made a judgment call. You want to move on. You have that ability now. You've made your mind up, and you're going to do that. It could have been a toxic situation there, or maybe they were just repeating bad habits that were going on and nothing seemed to be improving. The Devil is that card of feeling hemmed in, tied down, held back by some by forces perhaps that you can't control, but you can change. Okay, you can make changes. So making mindful and wise decisions and choices to change something that's kept you held back. This could be anything. When we see this card. However, it could have to do with the fact that you're leaving and you're wanting to get away from a situation that you didn't feel you wanted to be in anymore. You're definitely feeling like you've got a second chance, a new lease on life, a brand new beginning, transformation, and being able to go on this next leg of the journey towards something new, and only taking those with you that truly want to, go along on this next leg of the journey with you. Now, the Devil is also that card of addiction, addictive behavior, over obsessing about things, indulging too much in certain things, and maybe you're just changing your diet or your exercise regime, or maybe your outdated mindset. Maybe you're involved in some sort of relationship that's toxic, or friendship that's outlived its expiration date, or whatever. But this is a card that says you're definitely going to cut ties, make mindful and wise choices and decisions now to walk away from those things that are holding you back. Coming in next, you've got the card Influencer, and it is a card of the beautiful card with the jar and the stars in it. And this is the galaxy jars. Your talents, gifts, and areas of unrealized potential are going to come out. Okay, you have just the right combination of qualities to connect with an audience, inspire change, and create a positive impact. So you're making an impression on those around you. And perhaps it's an impression on, it could be on a friendship level or a romantic level, but I'm seeing it as probably being able to go out there and influence other people with the gifts that you have in your job sector. So some of you might be doing that. Okay, you have an audience. I've said this before to you, Pisces. Pisces, you're a head turner. No matter what room you walk in, you get noticed, okay, without even trying. So this is a card that says you will be noticed and appreciated for the gifts that you have. You inspire change, and you create a positive impact with those you're going to be in connection with. The Two of Cups comes in. Now, the Two of Cups could be, partnership in love or in business. This card says you could be connecting with somebody who's very different from you, someone who you might not have thought you would have a compatibility with, but you do. Each one of you brings something new and interesting and creative to the table of life that you find really curious and interested in. This could be a hot and passionate new relationship, or the resurgence of one you're already in, the rekindling of that relationship. Coming in next, you've got the Star, and this is who you are, my beautiful Pisces, standing on the stage. You're the headliner, dreaming big, reaching for the stars, but knowing that you're putting the work in to receive the audience and the applause that you need. This card says, dream big. Get out there, market yourself, let the powers be know who you are and what you're made of, to inspire them, because that's what you're doing here. You're connecting with an audience here that is definitely going to appreciate you for who you are and what you have, the gifts you have to offer. Coming in next, you've got the card, the Bell, and it says call, warn, wake up, and a signal. So maybe you just had this final moment where you just thought, you know what, I don't want to be here anymore. I'm leaving. I've done everything I can do. Finally, the light bulb moment goes on. You get that, all of a sudden you get that aha moment where you finally realize something that you have to do. So you could be receiving a message of a warning. You could be receiving a phone call that's giving you a heads up about something. But you're waking up to a situation here where you realize you're going to walk away from things that don't serve you anymore. It's a signal for better things to come. Now, not only did you have the Two of Cups, but you have the Lovers. The Lovers, again, is the card of making wise and mindful choices and decisions on an emotional level. It might indicate that you're having to do this with someone in your life that you're closely linked to on an emotional level. But it could be the Lovers as well. Somebody could be coming into your life. Coming in next with that, you've got the Seven of Pentacles. Yes, planting your seeds, but you're kind of saying to yourself, well, I've done all this work. Why haven't I seen a return for it, or the rewards coming in, or the attention that I justifiably deserve for what I've done? Don't worry about it. It's needless worry. You've planted your seeds well. They go deep. You've got a good foundation there. You will hear. Okay, this is the card that says you'll hear. It's just going to take time. Be patient. Coming in at the end with your angel number, you've got 1122. And it says major change. Well, aren't we surprised? We are a Pisces. That's what we thrive on. Advice, comfort, major change, individuality, and independence. Have faith in your skills and talents, as they are a tool that can provide you with a bright future. A piece of good advice, a moment of enlightenment, or a comforting message is on its way. Everything will work out in your favor. Wow, beautiful card. So, as you're moving forward, doing tweaking, pivoting, changing things a little bit here, but they say this is major change. I think some of you are leaving your job and going to something new. So you're going to be able to be more independent. Maybe you're opening your own business, sideline gig, or passive income you want to make. You're ready to launch that now. Don't be afraid. You could be receiving the counsel and the advice from those around you who are in your end of the ring. Beautiful. Now, coming in next, here comes your Page of Cups. Somebody could be sending you a little message of endearment. You could receive a gift, or you could be receiving a text, a phone call, a card, a letter of some sort, letting you know that they want to take the friendship to the next level. This is somebody who you may not have believed or imagined would want to do that. However, it could bring a nice partnership into your life. You're kind of dubious and doubtful, when pigs can fly. You're saying, I don't think so. Don't be afraid. Just because this person acts, perhaps is younger than you, don't allow yourself to be intimidated by other people's opinions. This is your life. Now, Pisces, 10 of Wands comes in. And you have really, really, really worked hard and pushed yourself, almost to the point of exhaustion. This is a card that says you took on all the burdens of the world onto your back, and you did it, and you completed it. Whatever the task you had at hand, you did it, but it wasn't fun. You finally thought, this is crazy. Why am I doing all this? Why am I taking on everybody else's work? Aha. You get that epiphany moment where you go, I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to lighten my load. I know I'm capable of doing the work. Maybe this was this job where they kept dumping more work into your lap and making you do it and not appreciating for who you are. Things are going to be easier now. Wow. Okay, let's see what we've got here for additional information with this reading. What else do you need to see, know, and expect here? Okay, let's see. Let's cut this. And again. All right. Our first card coming in is the card Go For It. Beautiful. Finance and career, of course. Do your research. Universe and the powers that be have your back. And what's on the back? What's on the back of the deck? You've got this. Okay, we like that, don't we? Okay, so no matter what, we've got this. We've got the help and everybody coming in to assist us. We've made a command decision to move on. We're going to go for it. It does involve finance and career. I've been saying that throughout this reading, and so it does. Doing your research, I think, prior to making this move is very important, but I think you've been wise enough to do that. Okay, you have just the right combination of qualities to connect with the right people, and you've done that. It was a wake-up call. You had to do this. It was something that was important for some of you that you do. You've got gifts, and you know you've got gifts, and you need to use them and utilize them to your greatest, ability, so that others can appreciate you and, pay you what you deserve. The universe and the powers that be always have our back, Pisces. We know that. We walk with spirit, and we know that they walk with us, and that when we ask, we get the answers we need, because guess what? They've got our back, and we've got this. Well, my beautiful Pisces, I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful weekend. Always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you, and I'll see you soon, my beautiful, beautiful Pisces.